I don't understand why dogs haven't figured out how to talk English yet.
I think their tongues are too weird.
No, see, and the reason that I had this thought is because I was watching a video of somebody who had like a really, really thick accent. And made me start thinking about accents. And I was like, it is weird how just based off where you live, you're saying the same exact things, but the way that you talk sounds so different just because the people around you are also talking like that. And then if you move somewhere, like over time, you start to lose your accent. So then in my head, I'm like, dogs are smart, well-trained dogs. Have you seen those? And this is a big thing on TikTok too. They click those buttons. Have you seen this?
Yeah, I actually
People
have seen
train
that.
their dogs to click all these different type of buttons so they can communicate with your dogs. Well, they obviously have like vocal abilities because they can bark and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So really, a dog's ability to bark is almost like their accent in my mind now. And they can comprehend English because they learn words. So why have they not figured out how to not speak full-blown sentences, but like why do they bark when they have to take a piss instead of saying like piss?
Honestly, I don't know because I've actually tried this because I was really interested. I don't know if dogs necessarily even know the sounds, but I think they've picked up on the combination of like the actual expressions,
yeah, body language,
body language plus the sound.
Did you guys ever hear about that horse that could do math? This was in the also we're recording, right? I just want to make sure.
Are we?
It says recording on the thing. Yeah. Okay, I'm just nervous.
These motherfuckers, yeah.
So the horse that could do math. So this was it was in America, I want to say in like the 1820s, somewhere around then.
Oh, this was a
long time ago. Yeah.
This is not real.
So
you could make anything up from the 1820s.
That's a great point.
Yeah,
I'm going to start doing that from now on.
You already do that. You do that all the time. You make up. Okay,
but
just tell the horse story.
So this horse, this guy trained his horse to do math. He would put a very simple addition problem up on a chalkboard. It would be like 3 plus 2, and you'd go to the horse and you'd say what's the answer, and the horse would slam its foot down 5 times or whatever the answer to the math problem was. What they discovered, so I'm getting ahead of myself. So now this guy is like, oh boy, I'm going to make a shit ton of money because I have a horse that can do math. People are going to be paying to see this. So he would travel around with this horse and this chalkboard, and they would accumulate these crowds of people, and they would, pay money.
They had chalk in the 1820s?
They did have chalk. They developed chalk. Chalk was developed during the Renaissance.
Yeah.
But
continue.
That's 100% true.
No.
But so you had these crowds of people, and 3 plus 3, the horse 6 times would slam its hoof down. What they eventually discovered was that the horse didn't know math, but it was reacting to the people's faces. So that if the answer were 6, he would notice that the people were like smiling, like, oh my gosh, the horse just got 6. And then it would know to stop at that moment.
Wow. See, so it couldn't do. So it couldn't.
So
do
it actually couldn't do math. It could just.
So it was based on
people.
kind of what you were just saying about like the expression.
Yeah.
Well, because animals, they're really not like they're not conscious. They're not conscious. They're not like they don't have the intellectual ability to like a dog will look in the mirror and it'll be like. I don't know if
mirrors confuse the shit out of dogs.
Yeah, they're fucking or like they bark at like a dog on the TV, like it's like they're like they don't really have like the concept of reality, but they're all animals. They're just like instinct. Like we're the same way, but like we just like can be like, oh wait, like I'm a thing, like I exist. But animals can't do that. But they're like, I think cats are this like felines are the fucking smartest, most instinctual like animals.
Well, that's the thing is cats are very instinctual. Cats aren't necessarily like they're not necessarily smart, but they just know everything like by their nature.
Well, like people like I guess it's what you gauge like smart. Like a dog can get better trained because it's like the dog's more of like a companion.
Yeah.
Like, but like people are like, oh, the cat's not smart. And it's like the cat is smart. It just doesn't listen to you because it doesn't give a fuck. Where like a dog, the dog loves you more than anything. But a cat's just like, you scratch me, give me massages, but like I might leave for 5 days and go survive 8 blocks away, and then I'll come back whenever
Yeah.
I'm ready.
See, if you could teach a cat math, the human race would be in a lot of trouble.
We would
Because
get
like
fucked up.
math, knowledge of math, you know, if you taught one cat math and say that cat goes and teaches 10 other cats math,
So what? So hold on. You're not just teaching a cat math. You're teaching a cat well enough that it
that
can
it can
then
teach. It can teach other
hey,
cats.
listen, my theory's not done. And then,
There we
you
go.
know,
Right.
and then as more cats begin to, you know, learn math, they
Yeah.
begin to ask questions because that's what, you know,
because that's what
That's
math
what-
leads to. Dangerous thinking. Which is why we should get rid of
yeah.
it.
No, but that's why I'm.
Kibosh the whole
But
thing.
you're kind of going where I'm going. Like, then they start to like, you know, question things, and then they learn these more advanced math techniques. They're developing their own society. Next thing you know, they find a way to, you know, work science into the mix,
And then they go to space.
and then
With Dom
they
Toretto.
are running us.
You're
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, and then Dom Toretto and fucking
You're basically
Moochie the
having
cat.
the artificial intelligence argument.
I'm saying that what we shouldn't
with
do
cats.
is teach cats math.
Right, and people would say the same thing about computers, robots.
Yeah.
It's the
Yeah.
exact same thing that you're talking about. I wonder how cats even got
I would rather fight
domesticated.
robot
Yeah. Than a
than
cat.
a house cat.
Me too.
I would
Absolutely.
so
Cats-
much rather fight a robot.